everybody, it's me! Hey everybody, it's me, the Doctor. Welcome back to more Let's Play Star Trek Online. And boy, do I have some good news. I did it. I was able to get an Escort Escort, however you pronounce that, an Elachi Escort. So basically, in our last video, you saw that we equipped a Monbosh, and in fact, I still got it. There it is, the Elachi Monbosh battleship. I had mixed reviews about it, simply because I haven't used it much or at all until that point. And I am more of an escorty type of person, at least in this game. So I have been wanting to get the Elachi Escort. Now, how did I do that? Well, thankfully, by unlocking all those lock boxes that I unlocked to get the Monbosh, which took 800 lobi, I had a ton of stuff from opening those boxes. So what I did today, I literally sold everything I got from those boxes on the exchange, and it got me enough energy credits to buy the Elachi Escort from the exchange for 60 million energy credits is what it costs. I actually had to scavenge money from my other two characters plus what I sold on the exchange, and I was able to buy it, and now I'm poor again at 3 million energy credits. So I used practically all my money to buy it, but that's okay, because the whole point is that I wanted the ship, and that's probably the ship I'm going to stick with on this character for a while, unless I just totally hate it. My idea is to turn this character now, the Last Doctor, who was my second character I ever created in the game, he is an engineer, is to keep him with an Elachi ship. So my main character is flying the Wells class time ship, the Doctor, and it's obviously that's going to be my futuristic time ship. Now for the Last Doctor here, I'm thinking, well, let's do something unique instead of a regular Federation ship. Now that we have the Elachi options, I never have quite found the perfect ship for this guy. So I'm thinking maybe the Elachi Escort will be good. Actually, I say that, but then I go back the that fleet heavy escort ship, whatever I showed you in the last video. That carrier actually has been my favorite ship so far on this character. But now maybe the Elachi will be something unique and different, and something I can build on. And of course, I want to equip it eventually with all Elachi consoles and all Elachi weapons and all that jazz. That's just going to take time, because I don't have those consoles yet. Remember, they're 200 lobi each in the store, so that's 600 lobi total, and I'm far from that. So that's going to be a long time before I can get those consoles. But I can still fly the Elachi ship, and thankfully, because of the lock boxes that I just opened, I had like 32 Elachi weapon crates. I sold the rest, but what I did is I kept the best Elachi weapons that I had out of that. So for example, here's an Elachi dual heavy crescent cannon. In fact, I got 3 Elachi dual heavy crescent cannons, Mark 12, very rare. I got Elachi crescent turrets, 3 of those. And then I kept Mark 12 very rare Elachi beam arrays as well. So I have I can put on this ship now all Elachi weapons. And then when I get the special crescent cannon and other consoles that I can get, of course I'll add them to the ship as well. But for now, at least I can use all Elachi weapons and have the same effect and look that the ship is meant to have, instead of using all the Romulan stuff that I had, which is cool and good. I mean, this is all really good gear I have here. I'm not going to lose it, of course. I'm going to keep it. But on the Elachi ship, I think I'm just going to go with the Elachi weapons and try that out. And if I don't like it, I can switch back to the Romulan stuff, but I don't see a need for the Romulan stuff on this Elachi ship. But anyway, we'll see. I can try several different builds. Of course, as you know, there's a million different ways to build things, and who knows, what will work until I try it. So we'll rename that, and we're going to take this off now, and we're going to do the Escorts. So let's read up a little bit about it. Info. The Elachi Escort is one of the most commonly seen vessels in use by the mysterious Elachi. Since they began their campaign of devastation, their vicious hit-and-run tactics, combined with their inscrutable motives and strangely silent nature, have struck fear into the hearts of many species of the Alpha and Beta Quadrant. During conflicts with these silent enemies, much of the... yeah, we know that, okay. Escorts come equipped with a console universal crescent wave cannon. This ability allows the ship to release a massive barrage of disruptor energy at up to 5 targets within their frontal cone after a brief charge-up period. Due to the overwhelming energy released in this barrage, the ship's forward shields will be briefly disabled by the blast, leaving them vulnerable for a short period of time. This console can be equipped on any Elachi vessel. So remember, as we had pointed out, that is going to be an awesome ability, but we're going to lose our forward shields unless we combine it with another thing, which I don't have, I don't think. Or maybe I do have it. Wait a minute. Doesn't this Elachi ship also come with something? This is the... so equipping both the crescent wave cannon and subspace transceiver will now... yeah. So I got the subspace transceiver from the battleship. It will enable an extra bonus on an Elachi vessel, which eliminates the shield's offline time. Excellent. So that's going to cure our problem right there. And I have that right there. So now I have both things. This is going to be really good. Hull strength is 28.5. I mean, it's an Escort, so you can't expect the best hull. Of course, that'll be beefed up anyway with all the buffs I have. Shield modifier, though, is 1.3, so that's good. We're going to get a good shield modifier. Crew 200, 443 aft, so I wish there was another aft, but hey, what can you do? It's an Escort. I guess we'll put all turrets in the back, or 2 turrets and a kinetic beam. 4 weapons, 2 device slots. Commander Tactical. See, this is definitely built for a tactical character, even though I'm going to use it on an engineering character. Commander Tactical, Ensign Engineering, Lieutenant Commander Science, Lieutenant Universal 2. Console modification is 4 Tactical, 2 Engineering. Ooh, okay. This is different. I didn't know this. It's got 4 Science. It's more heavy on Science consoles than it is on Engineering. Look at that. Only 2 Engineering consoles. That sucks. Well, I'll just make do. Somehow I'll figure it out. Base turn rate, 16 degrees per second. That's fast. It's got an impulse modifier, it's got a weapon subsystem modifier, and an engine subsystem modifier, and the crescent wave cannon. That's going to be cool. I can't wait to try that out. And just to confirm, this is the subspace transceiver. So I will get that 2-set bonus, which is going to have that crescent wave efficiency bonus on this. And the efficiency bonus is pretty much prevents your shields from going offline when using the crescent wave cannon. So I can use the cannon and not have to worry about my shields going offline. Hooray! That's going to be cool, so I'm going to have both abilities there. Alright, because I have both ships. That's the benefit of having both of these lockbox ships. You get those extra little benefits there. And of course there are 3 more consoles in the low-buy store, which I don't have, but eventually one day in the future I will. It's just going to take a while. Alright, let's unpack our ship. Use. Here we go. It's going to be called Africa, apparently. I have looked at pictures of this ship and it looks really, really good. I love the looks of this. I like it a lot better than the Mon Bosch battleship. That battleship is funkily shaped. And yes, I said funkily. I just invented a word, so deal with it. It is really, really weird flying that Mon Bosch battleship. And when you're firing your weapons, you always feel the need to kind of point the ship downward, I guess, and there's trouble trying to figure out where your weapons are firing from. It's the front of it is just so weirdly shaped, and you fly it so oddly that it just feels a little weird in combat. Actually, I kind of like a straight line kind of ship better. That's why I think I'm gonna like this and more, I guess I should say, more aerodynamic ship better. Even though that doesn't matter in space, I like that design better, aerodynamics. And this ship just really funky trying to fly it. So let's put our Africa into use. You can see here, see how it's kind of pointed like an arrow, an arrowhead, a really sharp, pointy arrowhead. That is a very cool design. See, when it's flying like that, that makes sense to me. That's what a ship should be shaped like. So I think I'm going to have a lot of fun flying it just based on how it's designed. Okay, let's take a look at our weapon layout here. Africa. Okay, there's that special tactical console, which is going to give me the crescent wave cannon. That will be good. I have science slots to spare. I'm probably going to try to use them up first because I only got 2 engineering and I don't like that. But we'll definitely put that on there so that we get the 2-set bonus, and that'll be real nice. And we get the pets, because remember that also had the 2 pets that came out that are actually useful. Okay, next. Let's get rid of all of this, because I can do a lot better than what it comes with. And by keeping the same energy type, that's going to help a lot too, instead of having mixed energy types. Because then I can use specific tactical consoles that buff the energy type. That's the idea anyway. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I do want to utilize as many set bonuses as I can from sets. I definitely want the Omega set. I'm going to keep the kinetic cutting beam, and I'm not going to use that space up. I'm actually going to use one of my science consoles for that. And I definitely want my 2 field generators for shield, so that uses that up. I'm going to use the EPS and the neutronium in engineering. My 2 devices I have. There's lag. And my warp core, and as you can see, there's some lag. Come on, catch up, game. There we go. And let's see. I might not need that tachyonetic converter, because it probably turns fast enough anyway. The tachyonetic converter increases your flight turn rate, and it improves knock, repel, and slow, but I don't have any abilities I'm using that I use knock, repel, or slow. But it does give me a higher critical chance and critical severity. So it helps with turn rate, critical chance, and critical severity. It's a really nice console, but I just don't know that I have room for it. You know what I mean? And same thing with this one, the 0-point module. I'm going to have to not use it. So I'm not going to have that Romulan 3-piece bonus set, but that's okay. I'm not using plasma anyway, and that's more of a plasma thing, actually. And again, these are plasma infusers. I'm not even going to be using plasma weapons. We'll be using the Omega Torp. So that now I have the 3-piece Omega at least. I've got all 3 Omega pieces. So I'll have the full bonus from that, which is the Omega Weapon Amplifier and Reactive Deflection. So I do at least have that. That'll be nice. I guess I'm just not going to use the Romulan Plasma Torpedo. I mean, I would rather fill these 3 slots with dual heavy cannons. You know what I mean? Because that's going to be better. If I put another torpedo on there, sure, I could do a lot of torpedo damage, but then I've only got 2 forward weapon slots left, and I know one of them is going to have to be that wave cannon from the console set from the low-buy store that I can't afford yet. So actually one of them will be taken up by a cannon slot. So really, I think the best thing is just to put 3 dual heavy cannons on here right now, and then when I get that other special one, I'll just replace one of the dual heavy cannons with it, so it'll be an all-cannon build up front. That's probably the best thing, and so we'll use, of course, Elachi cannons here. Keep it all the same. Keep it an Elachi build. So I guess on this ship it's just not going to have any Romulan stuff, but that's okay. It doesn't need it. Romulan stuff is built more for plasma anyway, although I do like that torpedo from the Romulan side a lot. Not so much the beam array, but that torpedo is really cool. But I guess we're just not going to have it. And same thing for the turrets here. I'm not going to use plasma turrets. I'm going to use my Elachi turrets. Only have one Mark 12 one, but it's okay. Accuracy, damage, accuracy 3. Let's go with accuracy times 3. Wish I had another Mark 12, but I don't, so oh well. We won't use the beam arrays right now. Don't need them on this ship. Probably put them on the Mon Bosch. So now what we are left with is, of course, what engine and shield and deflector I'll be using, and then of course my tactical console slots. I could put the tachynetic converter on there if I need to and just put 2 things that buff the energy, or I could put 3, given that this is an escort. I mean, I really want 3 there to do the most damage, you know. This ship's going to do a lot anyway with all with all this cannon layout, but you know, sometimes I like to have this tachynetic converter on, so I don't know. Try it without it first and see how it works. Now we got to find out what energy type to buff this with. I mean, it says that it's disruptor damage to target. I mean, I'm reading it right there. To target, 396.6 disruptor damage. Okay. So it must be disruptor consoles then, wouldn't it? Energy weapons, Elachi space weapons have a chance to ignore enemy shields. It blatantly says disruptor damage. So I'm thinking, unless somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, that I need the console that buffs disruptor damage. If I'm wrong, someone correct me and we'll go fix it. Before I head out of this room though, let us customize Starship. This is something I didn't do in the Mod Bosch, but I just wanted to look if there were any other options for this ship. So that's what it looks like. See, look how killer that looks. That is sweet. Love the design of that. It has a special, we'll look at this because I didn't look at this in the Mod Bosch, but the Elachi has a specialized bridge. I definitely want to check that out. It's only got 1 type of window, so no, can't change that. Here we go. It does have different type of materials. Okay, that is something I did not check out on the Mod Bosch. I should have for you guys, but I did not. Sorry about that, but look at that. I can change to an orangish black or a greenish, kind of grayish, gray black texture, or a light gray, darkish texture with green, and then like a black texture, really dark with orange. That is, I like that a lot. Boy, that is unique. Let's start with the default one, because our shield is going to change the look of the outside of the ship anyway, but it might look different with different type of materials, so it's something to keep an eye on. We'll try out different visuals on it. Alright, let us go to the exchange. I don't think I have, no, I know I don't have any disruptor consoles, because I never have had a disruptor build. I've never used disruptors. I mean, like, on the Klingon side I did, you know, leveling up at some point, but I never used disruptors on the Federation side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this ship a lot. I don't know what shield setup I'm gonna go with. Now that I'm not rocking the Romulan stuff, I really don't have the need for the Riemann shield or the Riemann set, so I may go with just the Mako on it. That might make the most sense right now, until I get the Nukara stuff. Why am I here? I'm not at the... I want to go to the bank, I want to go to the exchange. My brain has left the building. Okay. Exchange, thank you. And we want ship console, tactical, quality, very rare. Now, I don't know if... I don't know what the disruptor one is called exactly. So I'm gonna have to look. Projectile weapon is projectile weapon. Mine weapon. Transphasic. Torpedo. That's got to be photon. That's got to be beam weapon damage. They changed all the icons, so now I don't know what anything looks like anymore. That is quantum. You have a bug. You're not even listed, but I think pre-fire chamber is just flat out cannons. I want to find the specific energy type. Tetrion, Polaron. Maybe it's just called Disruptor. Let's try Disruptor. And indeed it is. It's called Disruptor Induction Coil. Wow, that's expensive. 7 million energy credits. Well, it looks like right now, let's see if I can at least get Mark 12 though. Console, Tactical, Disruptor, Induction Coil, Mark 12. Oh, nope, can't afford that. Mark 12 Rare is 6.9 million. Looks like I'm only going to have Mark 11 Rare. That's all I can afford. 1, 2, and 3. Get the third one. There we go. Now I'm even more poor. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's going to definitely be Disruptor. It's got to be, right? I mean, Disruptor. That's what it says on the weapons. Okay, that'll help. And if I need to put the tachynetic converter on, I'll just switch one out with that. But I don't think I will, but we'll see. Okay, now I've got 2 Borg and a Riemann. I probably will not use that Riemann shield. That's a very low quality shield anyway, but I want to see what it looks like on the ship, so we're going to do what we did with the Monbosch and look at what how the different shields look on the ship. Because I want to see myself what the different shields look like. Curious am I. And we'll go ahead and take the Mako, because I probably will just equip it with all Mako anyway. Yeah. I don't have Omega. Borg, probably, I don't like the capacity of the Borg shield. It's very small. So let's go try this out and see what happens. Ooh, yeah, okay. Ooh, it's smaller than the Monbosch. I like it. Of course, we need to put an engine on it so we can go. Now at least we can go. I will disable the visuals on that. Disable the visuals on that for right now. Now we can move and take a look at it. Okay. Wow, it turns really good, yeah. I don't think I'd need that tachynetic converter. Oh, of course I do have more powered engines right now. Let's go to attack mode. Boy, look at that. I love the shape of this ship. To me, that is what a ship should be shaped like. If I was going to create one, that's how I would make it. Like a big wing, you know, a big flying wing. It just makes sense because it just looks good. And you can tier the weapons out. You see, I don't know if this is where the weapons fire from, but logically, as you go out with the ship like that, you know, you can tier the weapons out on the side of the ship, so you have just a ton of weapons firing forward. You see, that you could really make it a very weapon-heavy ship that way. I think that's a very logical design. Okay, I love the looks of this ship. Easily one of my favorites so far. Crescent Wave Cannon Barrage.
Warning.
Whoa.
Ship is under attack.
Is it gonna fire it? Holy crap, it did. Okay. That was cool. And my shields, well, I don't have shields on right now, but wow. I like it. I want it. I'm keeping it. 3-minute cooldown though. Eek. Eek, eek, eek. Can't use it very much. Use it on the big ships. Alright, so let's do this. Let's zoom in first so you can take a really close look at it. That's what the texture looks like. That's what the ship looks like by default. It has its own kind of textured design to it. Very, very nice. So let's put some shields on it and see what they do. So this is the Riemann shield. Here's what it looks like with a Riemann shield. It actually looks really nice with that shield. I like these things here on the side. I bet they're weapons. That looks really neat. Underneath, there's the deflector dish. Yeah, it's got a cool design from with the Riemann shield. That is not bad looking at all. Okay, let us try Mako shield. There's Mako shield. It makes it shiny, as we have come to know the Mako shield does. It makes things shiny. Shiny with a bluish color to it, and then that stop sign pattern look on it, which actually has, it's really big right here on whatever this stuff is. So there's a really big close-up of it. See that pattern design? It's not bad looking. I bet if we change it to the black and orange color, it will look really good. Actually, it made the engines, or I'm guessing these are engines, it made them orange anyway, because without it, they're green, aren't they? Yeah, if we turn off the visuals, yeah, they're green. So it actually changed the color of all that stuff and made it orange. So that makes me wonder what will happen if I change the template on it to that other texture. What will it do to the color then? I'm gonna have to try that out. Alright, so that's the Mako shield. Let's put Omega on. Ooh, Omega definitely adds a texture to it, but I don't like it. That actually kind of looks ugly. Maybe if the colors were reversed, I don't know. Definitely adds to it, but it's kind of ugly in my opinion, like that. Okay, let's put the Borg shield on. Yeah, the Borg shield really fits well on the ship, or at least visually, because the ship is already green. Although it did change the color of these to orange. But it's got a green glow to it. It has green patches everywhere. Ooh, down here it looks really Borgish. So the Borg shield looks good, but then look at the capacity on the Borg shield. And this is something we also need to compare. Capacity is 11.8 with the Borg shield. When I put the Mako shield on, 14.9. See the big difference there. Omega shield is 14.1, so you lose a little bit with Omega, but at least it's better than Borg. The Riemann, yeah, ooh, the Riemann's, that's even higher. Okay, that shocks me. I did not know that. Oh, but you know why? I know why. I don't have adapted Mako. I have just regular Mako on this character, right? I forgot. Yeah, see, I've just got regular Mako Resilient Shield. There is in the Tier 5 Omega, so I need to get that. I have enough Romulan marks, but I need to get the whole set. But if you go to here, Simulated Deflector, there is a Simulated Deflector, Impulse, Simulated Impulse. Wish they had these organized better. It's hard to find what you need. Okay, Mako, that's just Mako. Let's go to Adapted Mako. Omega. Omega. Now where is it? Wait a minute. Where's my adapted Mako stuff at? Did I pass it? Oh yeah, I did. It's way at the top. No. That's what I get for looking. Adapted Mako Deflector, Adapted Mako Impulse, and Adapted Mako Resilient Shield, which has an inherent higher capacity, 10 straight out, whereas this Mako is 8.7. So the Adapted Mako is going to give me a much better capacity. So right now the Riemann shield is giving me a better capacity than the Mako, but once I get the adapted Mako, that's going to give me an even higher shield capacity than the Riemann shield. That's ultimately what I need to get on this character. So let's add it. Adapted Mako, Resilient Shield, Mark 12. Yes, of course I'm going to need the whole set because I like to have the whole set bonus. And you cannot mix Mako and Adapted Mako and get the set bonuses. You have to have both. So that sucks, but it's going to take me a while, but eventually I'll get it. So Adapted Mako Deflector. And then here we'll add adapted Mako impulse. There we go. All 3 projects, but I now have to... Oh, I was wrong. It takes 1,000 marks. Wow. So just getting one of these items is going to use up all my marks just to get one item. I'm going to have to... and look at the expertise is a lot. And the dilithium is a lot. How much dilithium do I have? Oh gosh, I don't even have enough dilithium to get one right now. Crap. So I'm going to have to do a lot of grinding on this character to get the 3-piece adapted Mako stuff. But I will be doing that because I want it, so I'll do it. But for right now, I'm just going to have to fly... I'll probably just fly Mako. I'm not sure. I don't know. Although that Riemann really does have a good 15.6. That's really good. Oh, I don't know. Look at my holes at 37. Okay, well... Well, doesn't adding the whole Borg set raise that? 15.6. Oh, it raised it. No, adding. Wait a minute. Adding the Mako, 14.9. It's not bad. If I add the Mako stuff, does that change it? 30. Yeah, yeah. It goes up to 15.4 with the whole Mako set, and I like to have the whole set bonus anyway. Magnetoplasmic relays and the heavy graviton beam. And my hull went up too to 39,000. Did you see that? With the Borg, it was at 37. Okay, so I think the Mako set may fit best on here right now because I'm getting a higher shield capacity and a higher hull strength. And on an Escort, that higher hull strength will buy you a lot. Okay, I think that's going to make more sense. Let's quickly look at what the Jem'Hadar looks like on it. Of course, that makes it look like a Jem'Hadar ship. Purple. If you like purple, there's your purple right there. And then Aegis. That's kind of neat. Made it orange again. Very orange. But it's got the Tron lines on it. Well, I think I have determined through talking it out that the best thing to go with is going to be Mako. But right now. Because yeah, I'm at 39.3 and 15.4. If I put the Borg stuff on, come on, drop to 14.4. It's still 39.3. Well, I guess it didn't change the hull. So one of those, they must have a structural integrity thing on it. Yes, structural integrity improves ship hit points plus 26.2. So this must also have a, yeah. Okay, so both of them increase the hull, but I've only got 14.9 on the shields with the Borg. And then with the Mako, I've got, it's going to go up to 15.4. So that's what I'll keep. Still the same structural integrity, and now a higher shield with that. Okay, I'm going to stick with Mako. That's going to make the most sense for right now. Okay, that's good. So there's my layout. That's pretty much it. Pretty decent setup, I think. Just got to figure out my stations. Let's see, Commander Tactical will be tax space. Now I can use my Cannon Rapid Fire 3, see? Gosh, I love that. Torpedo High Yield 3, heck yeah. Omega Torps for the win. I got a Torp Spread 2 and a Tactical Team, so I can use... I do want, because it's an escorty type of ship, I actually do want Cannon Scatter Volley. And that's all I really need, is because I got Rapid Fire, so I just need Scatter Volley. I already have the 2 Torp options. So I'm only gonna need one more tactical officer then, and then I'll use the other station for engineer or science. No, engineer. I've got 3. I got Lieutenant Commander Science. See, look at this. I only got 1 engineer position. See, that sucks. Okay. That did change my power. I was just looking at my power as I did. See, look at my power now. 43 engine, 43 auxiliary. When I take the liberated Borg off, I think it'll go down to 42. Yes. Oh, and it changed the shield power. So 78 shield, 42 engine, 42 auxiliary. Then when I put the lib Borg on, 79 shield, 43 engine, 43 auxiliary. Hey, I'll take the extra point. Not going to turn down an extra point of power. And I got 125 weapons sustained or flat out, so being an escort, that's definitely going to help. Now I have the ability to have a lieutenant commander science. Well, that's interesting. Then I could have, I don't know what tier 3 power would fit here, but I could potentially have a tier 3 science power in this slot. Except I just don't know what tier 3 science powers there are that would fit in that slot right off the top of my head. Well, there's transfer shield strength. That's tier 3. But I will never use transfer shield strength. I never do use it, and wouldn't use it on an escort. That doesn't make sense. We're going to change it because I'm not going to use that ability. I might have to find a science officer out there and see what they can train in the lieutenant commander field for me, and see if they can train one of my characters for me. And see if we can get a better lieutenant commander science ability, a tier 3 ability there. That would be really nice to have, since I can do that on this ship. So I will have to research that and figure out what we can do. My only... Of course, I'm going to retrain these. Well, no, you know what? I may keep these. Actually, I think I will keep these. Polarized hull is good on an escort anyway. Increase my hull strength and get me out of tractor beams. Got to have science team 2, so this is the only one I'm concerned about. We'll keep these other 2. I'm going to keep this emergency power to weapons. I'm going to keep this layout. I love this layout right here. We just need another tack, and they're going to do scatter volley and something else, I guess. So let's see. Let's put my Breen on there. Yes, I'll change that to scatter volley, and then see what other instant ability. And then, since I'm really weak on engineering powers, I'll use this to be another engineer, and we'll figure out what I'm going to put there. Obviously, I think I will keep that. I just need another instant power. Okay, that's going to be a good layout. I think this is a lot better than the Monbosch. A little easier, actually, too. Okay. I'm also going to change the texture and see if that changes the look of our ship there in any way. Auto. And let's see, all the visuals should be on. So yeah, anyway, now let's look at what it turns like. So that's what it turns like. I think that will be fast enough. Seems a little slow actually, but maybe it'll be fast enough. We'll see. It probably will be alright. But just to make sure real quick, I'm going to try the tachyonetic converter and see if I notice a difference here. See what my turn rate is with and without it too. Turn rate with it is 4.4 degrees a second. Wait, 3.6. Oh yeah, 3.6 to 4.4. It actually makes a pretty big difference. See if I can recognize it here. Oh yeah, that turns a little bit faster. I can tell the difference. Let's leave it spinning. We can kind of see it spinning here somewhere. Wish I could make this smaller or move it somehow. Well, anyway. It's spinning around. Take this off. It definitely slows down without it. Well, we'll try it in battle without it, and if I really can't stand it, then I'll put it back on. And that's what we'll do. Okay, it is time to retrain, and yes, we are going to play the same fleet mission I did with the Mon Bosch. I will try it with this ship as well. And another thing I'm working toward, of course, that I don't have right now is a better warp core. There's a fleet warp core that I really want to get, so that is what I'm working toward also, is a fleet warp core for this ship. Customize starship, and let's change. Okay, it's going to show me, yeah, it's going to leave the visuals on, which is good. There it is with the Type 1, and there's the Type 2. So really the Type 1 just makes it darker and more orangey. Yeah, it's different. I'll keep it. These really don't change anything, no. Actually, I think they do if you put a pattern on it. Let's see. Actually, the pattern's not showing through because of my shield, I guess, but I can't even see the pattern, so it doesn't matter. Nope, it doesn't matter. Alright, we'll leave it with that type for right now. Now let's retrain. Alright, officer training, let's see, stations. Okie dokie, let's look real quick at science space. Lieutenant Commander power. See, there's no tier 3 right here. I need to get someone to train me in tier 3, but what I can do in tier 2 would be a charged particle burst. See, here's the problem though, I don't have a lot of auxiliary power, and this is not a science character, so I'm not really geared for science powers on this character, so I need to use something that would be useful. Charged particle burst is not. Energy siphon is not going to do a thing because I don't have any. I got barely any auxiliary power. Feedback pulse will push enemies away, but that's not really useful to me. Photonic shockwave, no. I mean, feedback pulse will deflect energy to the enemy. Tractor beam repulsors will push the enemy away. Actually, feedback pulse may be a little bit useful. Tychon's Rift, Viral Matrix, meh. The only thing that I really see useful on that power for me is going to be feedback pulse. So I could change that out. But before I do that, I do want to see what people can train in their science abilities at Lieutenant Commander. Because maybe they have a tier 3 ability that could fit really good there. So I will have to ask in zone on that. Alright, I'll keep that. I'm going to keep that. Breen, you are going to be changed. You are going to use Scatter Volley. Unfortunately, you're only going to have Scatter Volley 1, but that's all I can do with you. It would remove my High Yield 3, and I am not getting rid of that, so you're only going to have Scatter Volley 1, sorry. But hey, at least you got Cannon Rapid Fire 3, so you're pretty good with cannon abilities. Green. Now I just need an instant power. Let's see. Don't need beam powers. Don't need beam target. Well, I don't have many options because I only have... I've already got spread and I already got high yield. Tactical team is all I can do. Well, that's all right. That'll give me 2 tactical teams that I can switch off. It'll be faster with 2 of them. I don't have to wait for like the full cooldown on it. It's like half time or something. So I can spam tactical team more, and that will help direct my shield damage on an escort because it needs that ability will really help an escort anyway. Okay, so that's good. That's fine. I'm happy with it. I already got emergency power to weapons there, so let's do engineering space. We need emergency power to auxiliary. No, because I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really going to use sciencey powers, so I guess emergency power to shields is probably the best thing. Yay. And I can get out of tractor beams with polarized hull. The only thing I don't have, which I wish I did have, considering this is an escort, is I wish I had the turn thing. What is it called? It's one of those maneuvers. Tactical space. It's called attack pattern, but it's attack pattern. Which one is it? It's like it's the last one. Omega. Yes, that. That is what I wish I had. But it's in a lieutenant commander power, and I would have to lose my cannon rapid fire 3, and I am not losing my cannon rapid fire 3. So I am just not going to have attack pattern Omega. I wish I could, but I'm not. If I had this on a tactical character, I could. Because I do have a tactical character that has both attack pattern Omega and cannon rapid fire 3. Somehow. Yeah, that's a lieutenant commander, not commander. So yeah, I do have that on a tactical character. Anyway, so many different things. Okay, that's going to be the best setup right there. Engineer 1, skills, skill up. Marine, skill up. Attack space, you're already skilled up. Libborg, you're good. And then size space, you're good too. Alright, let's ask in zone. What psi powers at Lieutenant Commander can be trained? Any tier 3 abilities anyone can do? Let's see if anyone answers my shout out here. What psi powers at Lieutenant Commander can be trained? Any tier 3 abilities anyone can do? And well, maybe somebody out there can help me. This is maybe something I'll have to do off screen if I can't find a lot of help right now. So in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and train that other ability I was interested in. Feedback Pulse 2. Wasn't it? Yes. Feedback Pulse 2. And which character was it? Psi Space. Feedback Pulse 2, Psi Space. And we'll just do that in the meantime until I can figure out something for that spot. Okay? That's what we'll do. Where are you? Feedback Pulse 2, okay, and you're trained. Now, yeah. Just ask one more time before I head out. Okay, and let's see, we got... everything is set. Nobody's answering my pleas for help. Let's rename it. And again, I'm not going to have a registry on it. It's just going to be called not Tardios, Tardis. And none. Yay. So just called the TARDIS. Okay, nobody is helping me. That's great. Thank you, everybody. That has been great. Well, I'll have to do this off screen and see if I can get a response at some point. And I'm also going to look it up and try to see, or maybe you guys can suggest what power would be best for that position. Remember, it's Lieutenant Commander Science on a non-science character, on an engineer here. Of course, I can't train. I wish I could send my character, this Space character I have. I wish I could send him to my main character who is a science officer, because he could train it. But you can't send a bridge officer from one character to another character who's already commissioned. I wish you could. They need to invent that, or make that happen in this game, because then you can use your own captains to train your own bridge officers and not have to rely on other people in the game. Yeah, that's my opinion anyway. Alright, let's set my buttons and let's try this thing out in space. Yep, I like it better with the orange. It's different because other people that'll be flying these will probably be using the green, so now I'm different. And different is good. But I like that, that'll work. And okay. Actually, let's see what happens if we turn it off. I just want to look. Actually, it's kind of nice just like that. Just without the Mako. I like it kind of like that, actually. I may keep it like that. We'll try it once like this, but I think I'm going to just keep the Mako shield visual turned off in the future. Okay, all of that is on auto, so you can go away. And now we will set my buttons. Again, pull everything off, start fresh. See, there's not a clear all button. Everybody has their own HUD designs, of course, own idea of where they want their buttons, so, you know, do what you gotta do for that. I won't use abandoned ship. I'll use a brace for impact. Definitely will use cannon rapid fire 3. Cannon scatter volley. Crescent wave cannon barrage. That's gonna be a heavy weapon damage thing. We'll put it like down there. Disruptor. Emergency powered shields, emergency weapons. Engineering fleet 2, engineering team 2. EPS. I know I'm gonna need another slot there. Invasive maneuver. There's my feedback pulse. I don't know where I'm gonna use it yet. Fireworks. Oh yeah. Fleet support. Diplo immunity. Heavy graviton beam. Another one of those things. Comes with the Mako sets. My heal all ability. Nadion inversion. Polarized hull. Quantum singularity. Quantum slipstream. I may use that. I don't know. See if we have space. Put that there. In an escort, the ramming speed is more useful, I think. The science team here. Okay, that'll work. Actually, let's put you there. Okay, there. That's better. That makes, to me, this makes logical sense because that's a shield thing, and that's a shield thing, and that's a shield thing, and that's a hull thing, and that's a hull thing. So it's like rotate shields to go into battle. If I need to get more shields, I can do emergency power to shields. If I need even more shields, I can regenerate instantly with Science Team 2 and remove debuffs. And then if I need to regenerate hull, bam. And then if I need to strengthen hull and get out of tractor beams, bam. That's my logical thinking. And then again, this is more of like a hull thing, damage resistance. So yay. Alright, summon support craft. Yeah, we'll put that right there. So we will not forget to summon my my craft. Oh yeah, I've got 2 tactical beams. I forgot about that. But well, I don't want them to take up so much space either. And I know I've got 2 torpedoes too. Forgot about the 2 tactical teams. I guess we'll put that there. And we'll put these 2 here. It'll work. It's full, but it'll work. Okay, cannon rapid fire, high yield torpedoes. So now I've got basically my rapid fire 3 and my high yield. So if I need to do a lot of damage at once, and then if I have a ton of ships, like 50 ships out there, then I can go scatter volley and torpedo spread. So I can go like full power to weapons, bam bam, do that, because those have a shared cooldown anyway, and hit that. And I can fire a lot of things at once. And then when that cools down, let's say there's like 1,000,000 ships in front of me, well then I can hit scatter volley and torpedo spread, bam, and do that, bam 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 bam. Sweet. And then of course on my other tactical team too, I can hit that. Because by the time those have cooled down, then my other tactical team is ready to use. So I can keep switching off tactical teams with whichever barrage I want to give. Then when I want to hit them hard, oh yeah, we'll use that. And then my heavy graviton beam, I probably won't use much, but it's part of the Mako set, so I'll put it there. And the quantum singularity, I guess if I'm going to use the feedback pulse, it would be a good idea to hit this first, because that gives a plus 100 to science stats. And since I'm not a science character, that would make sense then. I can hit my singularity, bam, and then hit my feedback pulse. And that will help the feedback pulse do more damage, I'm hoping and guessing, to the enemy ships. That's my idea anyway. Okay, very nice. Now, let's back up real quick, and I'm going to shoot everybody with my heavy crescent. And fire.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's sweet. But boy, it's got a long cooldown. I wonder if there's any doffs that can lessen the time of that cooldown. I don't know. Like, would a cannon doff that increases recharge time on cannons maybe do that? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Because if there is one, I'll do it because I want to use that more. Let's launch my support craft as well. We can take a look at that real quick. There we go. Mon Bosch control craft and a Mon Bosch support craft. So I have one that will help me attack enemies and one that will, I guess, heal me. But I can have them with me. And that will be fun. Okay. I think I'm ready to do some damage. What do you guys think? Let's fire up a fleet mark mission here. Looks like I can again get in very quickly here, so let's do that. And we'll see what happens. Yep, it turns alright. I think I can turn around how I need to. I'd rather have more tactical consoles to buff the damage if I can, you know. But boy, that tachykinetic converter, that also increases your critical severity and chance, so it's good on both things. Oh boy, I wish I had more console slots. Oh yeah, and oh crap, I just forgot. Dang it. I've got 2 more console slots because we still got 2 more Elachi consoles sitting in the low-buy store to buy. Crap. And I don't have any more console slots free. I mean, we are full. Where would I put them? So we got 2 more. I mean, the only thing I can do is replace the tactical. I mean, sure, you're going to say, oh, replace your field generators in the science console. Get rid of your shield capacity. But this is an Escort. It needs a shield capacity. Oh, decisions. I don't know what to do. I need more tactical consoles, or I mean I need more console slots, period. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, I like the looks of the ship. Support craft, go. Look at those crescent waves. Look at those crescent cannons go. Oh my word. That is pretty. Huh, look at all those crescent weapons. Heck yeah. Doing a lot of damage. I am doing a lot of damage. That was a fast wave. Got rid of that really quickly. Having trouble turning because they killed me before flight. Turn, darn it! Heavy wave cannon thing, go. Cool. It works. I love the look of those wave cannons, or I mean those crescent cannons. It is really a nice look. Yeah, it's turning just a little bit slower than I'd like it to. I may not need that extra disruptor console. hazard emitters. I was looking for that. Heal. 81%. Nice. That was good. That was good. Wow. I'll save my big weapon for the big ship. Okay, gotta heal. 82. Let's heal it up a little bit. There we go. The big group is coming. Let's hit them with a spread. Way on the other side. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this with the graviton beam. Alright, now I'm going to hit my science and my heavy crescent weapon thing. And I'm not pointed toward it. Did that do anything? I don't know, because I wasn't pointed at it very well. I don't know why I hit the science thing first. I hit the wrong button after. What I should have done is hit my power. And then hit that. As much as I want to destroy this ship, I need to go help our starbase before it dies. There. Yay, we win. Okay, so things I have learned about this ship. I need to learn better how to use the Crescent Wave Cannon barrage. Right, so I need to, and I don't know why I hit the Quantum Singularity. I meant to need to do that before I hit that. Before I use this, I need to hit my EPS power and my Nadion inversion, and then hit the wave cannon to give it the max power. Oh, before that, tactical team, because that will improve the weapon training. So what I need to hit is power, Nadion, tac team, crescent. That's what I need to do. And then when I do use this, I need to use Quantum Singularity. That, of course, Quantum Singularity, or the Quantum, manipulation has an 8-minute cooldown or whatever. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm learning it. I'm figuring it out. I love the way the crescent weapons look. I mean, that's probably one of the best looking weapons in the game, in my opinion. It turned a little bit slow in some spots. Like here I am in space and I want to turn around to a big group. It's a tad slow. I think the tachyonetic converter would help, but then it takes away from that disruptor damage. And I've already got 2 more consoles I'm going to have to add when I get the whole set, you know, the whole Elachi set. And I don't know where I'm going to put them. Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. So anyway, everybody, there is a look at the Elachi Escorts. I think probably my next favoriteest ship right now. And I think I'm going to keep the visuals disabled on it and just fly it like that. But yeah, so that's, I like this ship. It's better than the Mon Bosch battleship because I can move it. So I think I'm going to keep this ship equipped for a while and just figure out how to keep making it better and better and better. You know, I want to get a really good warp core. I want to get the adapted Mako stuff, obviously, and I need to eventually get the stuff in the low-buy store. So I got a lot of stuff to do. Plus, I want to cheer up Nukara on this character so I can try out that stuff too on this ship. So I've got a lot to do just on this one character, not to mention my other characters. Just a little bit of an update though. Ensign Ricky, I'm making a lot of progress on. He's at tier 4, Romulan and Omega, and he's about a quarter away into working on tier 5. So in a few weeks, I should have him at tier 5 Omega and Romulan, and then at that point, I'm going to show him in STFs, and we'll figure out STFs. And then eventually I will work towards getting him the Mako gear and stuff like that for his ground and for space. But that will all come in time. It's going to take a while because that takes a lot of grinding to do too. But he's getting there. I'm working on him. And then I got a lot of work to do on this character too, apparently now. So yeah, just a lot to do. It's going to take a long time, but that's the fun of MMOs. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Well, thank you all for watching my video of this ship. I hope you all enjoyed it, and please leave me feedback and comments, and let me know if I've screwed up royally. Let me know of good builds that you can think of, and yeah, just let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.